The car looks lovely. Doors don't work. Everything on this side looks amazing though. Still looks great. This side window goes up and down. That side does not. It still runs, it still drives. Should I be driving it? Yes. It's a fucking Subaru. Going straight with the steering wheel sideways is strange. It is strange. Still feels good though. So right after that clip ended, I turned the camera off. I was just so sad that that's the way I had to get rid of the Subaru. I still couldn't quite believe it. Even now, it's still pretty sad. Fortunately for me, the old guy driving the barely recognizable Renault admitted 100% fault, but at that point the damage was already done. So today, which is around 6 months after the crash happened, I still have a sore back. All my progress at the gym put to a screeching halt, and it still isn't up to where it was beforehand. I had to take a full month off of work, which left me completely broke. So I needed to look for a new car after all of that, and I found a pretty nice Vauxhall Astra GTC. It was a 2-litre diesel. It wasn't going to be too expensive to run. It wasn't like my Subaru, but it was good enough to be a car that I wouldn't mind driving. Initially, I was quoted £110 a month for my insurance on the Astra, and after I went out, bought the car, I then tried to get insured on the Astra, but then everyone wanted me to call them. All the insurance companies were like, oh, you need to call us to talk about this quote instead. So I was thinking, okay, right, you didn't say that 2 days ago, but right, okay. I ring up all the insurance companies. All of them give me insane prices. The cheapest one that I could get from those phone calls was £570 a month, and that is absurd. I am not paying £570 a month for a Vauxhall Astra. I then had no car, I had no money, so I was searching as much as I could just for a car that I could drive. After some searching, I did find something. It's not really exactly what I want to be driving, and it's still pretty ridiculously priced. So now I have to drive this. This is my 2001 Toyota Yaris T-Sport, if that means anything to any of you. The fog lights look like there's a whole ecosystem going in there. It's a 1.5 litre. The insurance on it is still £180 a month, which is more than what I paid for my Subaru, with a lot less miles on it. Okay, the miles per gallon on this thing isn't too bad. I think I'm getting somewhere between 35 and 40. And in the Subaru, I got somewhere around 22 miles per gallon. So I'm gonna be saving money on that. And hopefully I can use that extra money I'm saving from not spending on fuel on something better that I like. Well, I'm always looking at cars, so I'm obviously going to have some idea on what I want. Obviously the ones that are high on the list are Subarus. I'd still like to drive an Impreza, but the prices of them are going through the roof at the minute. I think the model that I had, the non-turbo, people are trying to sell them for about $3.5 grand now, which is insane, seeing as I paid $1,300 for mine when I bought it. It's ridiculous how much the prices are going up. So I'm obviously gonna have to look at buying something else. Something like a Mitsubishi GTO. I've been looking at them recently. I'm really liking the look of those. Probably won't be able to afford any of those for the next few years, but I'd always like to imagine it. In the meantime, I've bought a racing sim that I'm using to learn how to drift at the minute. It's not going too well, but you have to start somewhere, and I'll most likely be posting some videos on me practicing drifting and learning how to drift. I'm still at the beginner stages, but somewhere's better than nowhere, you know. There is one upside to this car though. It has got a fully functioning sunroof that doesn't leak yet. It's a bit cloudy and it's not great outside, but yeah, on sunny days it's nice.